passport.
Yes, you need to have a passport to go.
Like that was the whole thing when I went to Canada when I was in.
You could hide in a
fucking loser.
suitcase.
I'm such a loser for going to another country.
No, you're a loser for going to Canada.
Well, we went to Quebec. Not.
Yeah.
Oh,
we went to the place where they don't speak English. The whole point was we went somewhere they didn't speak English.
I hate Canada.
We went somewhere where
I hate
everybody
Canadians.
knows
I hate everything about Canada. I think if we turned Canada into a nuclear wasteland, there was no one there, the world would be a better place.
Sometimes you wanna
Where would all the
where
syrup go?
nobody knows you.
We would make the syrup here in America, but we make things the right way, buddy. I have a deep hatred for Canadians because they have a funny accent, and I don't like it.
Only some of them do.
I'm so sorry.
My best friend, or a good friend of mine, his name's Shubu. That's his nickname. But yeah, his last name's Shubu. So.
Oh, okay, so shoot. I got you.
Yeah, so we walk around in the mornings during school to say hi to people. He's Canadian, and his like actual accent sometimes comes out. Like, no, say, what are you talking about? And he just kind of looks at me and goes, no!
Scott doesn't have that thick of an accent, but
Scott's got a manly
The only thing that I hate is the Australian accent where instead of going no, they go nar.
that's exaggerated. They say it more.
No, they actually do. I know somebody that does that.
I don't think it's... I've never heard someone say no.
You want me to introduce you to her?
No.
Because I can.
No, I don't like Australian people either. I don't like people from Australia.
It's like 9 a.m. over there. Is it even going to be...
Actually, I just hate all the people from the funny
really
countries.
Depends, but the thing is it really depends on where you're from in, either Canada or Australia. It's kind of like saying like the American accent is the Southern accent, right?
Yeah, the American
Let's
accent
people
is
from
the
the South,
American
too.
broadcast accent, a.k.a. mine.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Degeneracy Live, episode
Welcome to
52.
the Bronze Show, the Bronze Show Live.
Bronze Show 2, featuring Drake Dragsaw.
Did you just mouth the word woman, Jamilyn?
I just went, oh my god.
Woman?
I thought you
Disgusting.
meant woman.
Cool woman.
On my Bronze Show too?
I mean, Jamilyn's not a big fan of women. We know by that men in a shirt.
Listen, you can't prove it's mine.
No, I did.
Well, we can prove it. We could possibly
I'm not the one
prove
who
it's
wore
Drake's.
it. I'm not the one who wore it, so...
I believe we have a confession recorded somewhere.
Shit.
In the archives.
Shit.
You got me.
I want to wish everybody a happy Day of
Jamilyn
Retribution. Disregard all females.
It is
Yeah, what
Disregard All
holidays
Female
is
Day,
it?
isn't it?
Okay, what the hell is the Day of
Please tell us,
Retribution? Someone gonna
Bronze
explain this to me?
Okay, so our hero, Elliot Roger, it was the day he decided
Alright,
to murder his 3
our
college
hero, Elliot
roommates.
Rudd. This is how you go.
And
Drake,
then
this is how
drive
you
a
have
car
the
down
FBI
his
at your
college
doorstep.
campus and run over several people, and then shoot randomly into an empty coffee shop, and then try to enter a sorority and murder the girls in it, but the door was locked, so you give up and shoot a random old lady that's just walking down the street, and then you get chased by police cars and crash, and then kill yourself. That day, that's what you
I
do
thought
to
he
celebrate.
shot. I thought he actually ended up shooting like a woman. What he shot an old lady.
He shot an old lady. He shot 2 other. I think he ran over 2 other girls, and then he killed his 3 college roommates because he wanted to make like a torture chamber out of his dorm, and then he's like, I'm feeling burnt out.
Jeffrey Dahmer-esque type of stuff,
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
too much of a bitch, actually.
Criminal
People made him seem like he was a little bit less of a pussy than he was. Now, people already made him seem like a pussy, but like they made him seem like a little bit less of a pussy.
He only
is a
killed
pussy.
6 people.
Oh,
I
what
know
a
Monkey
bitch.
Jones made fun of him a lot.
There's a lot of like killers that have killed a lot more people that people just don't talk about. And
Yeah, like
I think
Jamilyn.
that's-
Like Drake
yeah.
Dragsaw.
Yeah. Like, just don't listen.
Yeah.
No, they'll never
There's
tie
a
it to me.
half-filled-in cistern in the basement. We never said what it's half filled in with.
Yeah, they'll never find the bodies. Don't worry.
So, Bronze, what are the holidays today?
Yeah, well, besides the big one, the Day of Retribution.
You've been new.
Let's see, it is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, Visak? Visak?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
Vivek. It's Vivek
The-
Day.
Celebrating the birth of Buddha.
Nice.
Birth of Vivek
That's my
Ramaswamy.
Happy birthday.
It is
Are
National
you calling Vivek
Ethan Day.
Ramaswamy Buddha? Is that what you're? Is this some sort of profile?
In no reality.
I mean, he'd probably call himself that.
He would.
It's National Ethan Day, so all you Ethans out there,
Yeah.
My friend bullied a guy named Ethan.
Ethan
this
Schmidt.
morning,
We gotta
so-
watch him tonight.
Who's Ethan Schmidt?
Ethan Klein.
And
Isn't that
this
that
is
one
a-
idiot?
I don't even
This
know
is
if
an
I can
interesting
name an
one.
Ethan. I don't know any Ethans personally.
I was gonna say Ethan Klein.
Well, I mean, besides, yeah, but like
Ethan
What
Schmidt.
about your coworker?
somebody
Ethan,
like in
Jamilyn?
real life.
Ethan Winchester.
I'm just lying.
I do have. Oh my god! Speaking of coworkers, though, I just want to say this. Unless you have more like.
Yeah, we don't
holidays.
interrupt
Oh, yeah,
the show.
I mean there are a few more holidays.
Please continue, Jamie.
Continue the holidays, and then I have a.
Oh yeah. Oh, this
Fucking
is
bullshit.
actually an interesting one. Apparently, according to this website, it is in fact National Pegging Day.
Oh, big day for you, Drake.
Are you done
Jamilyn's
talking?
told
Can
me
I-
all
oh,
about it.
Shit, sorry.
This is.
I don't want to. I don't want to interrupt anyone here.
No. Well, it's National Pegging Day, so you should be celebrating. Knowing you.
Okay,
yeah,
to be
anyone
clear,
who
that-
celebrates.
to be clear that you're done with your sentence, you have to end it with the word over. Over.
No.
No.
End it with please clap.
Let's see. And also, it's James Charles's birthday.
SRV.
My favorite gay pedophile.
I have a question for you.
Second
Sure.
favorite.
Why do you think Hillary lost the 2016 election?
Wait, hold on. You're jumping. I thought that you were going to talk about the pegging thing. Now that's not fair. I want to go back to what I was saying.
We sort of glossed over that. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. So the thing is,
So,
with this coworker,
do you think Hillary was just
I'm
a
gonna kill
candidate
you.
that
You think Hillary liked pegging?
DNC could
yeah.
stop? It doesn't. You can't pivot everything to it. Why
Anyways,
Drake, why did
as
you
you're
like
saying-
pegging?
dropped out?
Maybe we could see if Hillary.
Well, that's
pegging.
a
We're talking about
Yeah.
rimming at work, actually.
I think he dropped out because he heard running for
Too much
president
pegging.
and was
'Cause
concerned that he had to like run for president.
So Drake, I do want to know, why do you like being
I
pegged?
thought that was funny. I'm sorry.
Well, I
There will
think
be
it's
no
funny that you
bullying
like being
Chris
pegged.
Christie on this show.
Well, no, I'm just saying he might have been confused. He might have thought that he had to run for president.
Well, no one likes running, Drake. I mean, that's a thing for everybody.
Rest assured, Christy.
Yeah.
Anyways, pegging.
Yeah, why do you like it, Drake?
You know, I'll have to.
There's so many ways, I just can't think of them all.
I just love it. It's so much.
I'll get back to you on that when I can improvise a bit to respond with. But nothing's
Okay.
going
Well,
away.
I don't think you need to improvise a bit because there is no bit here.
Well,
We
unfortunately,
never do bits.
I mean,
this is real.
We don't do bits on this show.
I've
We're not
He
funny.
likes
on
it because he's
Degeneracy
never
Live.
done it.
I've been listen.
No,
I was
Drake's-
there.
Oh, now
Jamie
we're
was
lying.
there.
Now that's not okay, Jake.
Okay, and I've been sworn to secrecy.
Jamilyn, do you have a gag on Drake?
What are you
gag
talking
order.
about?
Do you have a
Filed by
gag order on?
court order.
So you're not allowed to talk about the pegging. You can talk about it all you want.
I'll
though.
be put in
In my
federal
DM.
prison.
Drake, do you
I'm
feel
gonna
this is
leak DMs
unconstitutional?
with you, Siri.
What
Oh,
DMs of mine could you leak?
I
that
have a gag
would,
You're
order
like,
placed
fucking
upon me,
bullshit.
so as going by Donald Trump rules, I can only break it 11 times before consequences are threatened against me.
What did Donald Trump do 11 times? Like sexually assault someone?
He broke his
Gag.
gag order on the trial he's currently going through.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah, write
just
that
that's
down.
just unenforceable. Just gag orders and like perjury. Cause like we saw perjury all the time through like the Alex Jones case and the what's her name? Not Johnny Depp, Amber Heard case. Just doesn't even matter.
I mean, Johnny Depp was the woman there, so her. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys know
If
Johnny
only
Depp's the
there was
woman, right?
If only
He
there was like some
abused.
overarching.
I mean, he did some
thing
shitty
that
things
connects
too,
all
but
those
he was.
people.
It was significantly one-sided, was it not?
They're all white.
I'm literally just making the joke that Johnny Depp's a woman. That there is like that. That's...
Why? Because he's like kind of.
Jamilyn, you want me to leak our GMs there? You said some freaky geeky shit in there. You son of a bitch.
That
You
wasn't-
weirdo.
No,
It
No.
was incontinence.
I did not. I said some completely normal things
Direct
ironic.
messages.
that you, as a
Camera
15-year-old. Wait. Did you say Jamie Lynch?
Jamma Jack. Yeah, is that how your name
Jamma
is spelled?
Jack.
Jamma Jack.
That's how I read it.
You read retarded.
Wait, we're not
say
supposed to be
anything- I
saying
don't say
that
things that are kinky. I say things
All right, let's
that
read
are
out this
normal unless you're 15
message.
years old.
Kama Jack. If I could, I would kill every Canadian person there is out there. Is that true, Jamilyn?
normal.
Is this how you feel?
That's exactly what I wrote.
How's that kinky?
You're going off like fucking gangbusters right now. Sorry.
Hold on, wait, where's the... Hold on, 3.
1.
2, 3! He only heard me. Nope, wrong thing. Hold on.
That was a funny bit.
I don't even know if I can read this out loud. I actually want to... There are messages of
Did you get a
Jamilyn. that I was
gag order
tempted to
put
read.
on you?
Don't. I know what I sent you. Don't.
Why? Troll Pilgrim's gonna make a whole thread about this.
Yeah, actually.
Well, they can't. They got suspended off Twitter, but
Backwatch!
unlucky. Says
Happens to the
me,
best of us.
who's been suspended on Twitter probably like 13 times.
You have
Yeah.
recently though.
I followed like 10 different Drake song now.
Yeah, oh my god, I remember back in the day when I first met... If I can remember anything from that time, it's how many times Drake got suspended. Fuck, this every other week, dude.
He always deserved it, is the best part.
Yeah,
No,
every time it was like saying the N-word, like you like
No, I had fucking ops that were on me fucking watching my shit.
You have
Yeah,
ops
Yeah.
in the trailer park?
Dead tweaking, bro.
Yeah, we have ops just waiting for you to type of your own volition, "I'm going to kill you," and post it publicly.
I never said that. I don't think I said that.
Never.
I don't think I said that.
Never. Ever.
They never show the clip.
They never show the clip.
You want to watch my clips? Watch these clips. Watch these clips.
Whoa, bro, not cool.
Hello, Luna. Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching.
Our cat?
Our cat,
Yo.
Luna.
Our cat is in the
Typing
show?
in the chat.
Hell maxing and Satan pilled.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I actually do have a video.
Instead of a woman
hell.
falling off a ladder.
Unfortunately, I think we've exhausted our subscription to the women falling off ladders streaming service.
So can we watch the guy falling down the slide?
The guy fucking rocketing down the
pig.
goddamn
When
slide.
pigs fly. That is my favorite thumbnail of yours.
On the
It
agenda
just-
for today.
Just the guy going flying down the slide. It just says "When pigs fly."
I'm clever sometimes. Not anyone
Sometimes.
can just think of that. We got this. This is
Let's see.
semi-relevant to hell.
Are you baller as fuck, Drake?
Yes, this will be a hell themed stream.
We're
Just
gonna
because of
watch
that one
Hazbin
message.
Hotel.
No!
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I have a coworker who was obsessed with Hazbin.
Oh shit.
Kill them. Mercy kill.
9/11 of television.
The 9/11 of television, which is funny because
might this
9/11
be?
was broadcast famously on television.
But this is the 9/11 of,
I gotta see this.
not 9/11 on television.
Skibbity Biden.
Is Gen Alpha like out here watching Stephen Colbert? Like what? Who the fuck is this appealing to?
Skibbity Biden, Jojo Trump, skibbity Biden. Hitler's language, Trump is using Hitler's language. Hitler's language.
So it's like it's a reference, but what relevance is there? Is my question.
Do you think Stephen Colbert has
Funny.
watched all of Skibbity Toilet?
It made me laugh.
He personally
10
animated
times.
this.
That actually just made me laugh, and I
No,
'cause I
the
didn't
animators
expect
from
it.
his show fucking tuned in, worked their hardest to animate this.
Just didn't expect that.
And I
What
think
the
it turned out pretty
fuck?
good.
Some intern
Wrong.
got paid $7 an hour to make that.
Now let me actually.
This is the
This
9/11
is
of
probably more
television.
interesting than some of the other stuff they've had to make.
I mean, yeah.
Probably.
I remember
You
my
can't say that
grandpa
with the
showed
other
me. He showed me like a clip from the show where it was just some guy running down the hallway during the Capitol riots who was like a congressman, and it was playing like a Hanna-Barbera running sound effect, and he actually lost his fucking shit. Bless you, Ron. He actually lost his fucking shit. Like it was the funniest thing he's seen in his life. Like he's like scream laughing from up the fucking.
I mean, he
stage.
ain't
I'm
never
like, yeah,
seen
right?
nothing like that back in his day.
I mean, if you showed him this, he'd like die instantly. But
He probably watched this live because my grandpa watches Stephen Colbert.
Is the joke
Like,
is the joke here that it's meant to appeal to younger voters?
what is the context behind this?
no one
So
in Gen
I
Alpha is old
think
enough to
I
vote.
might actually know the context, which is that he was making fun of Joe Biden's campaign, trying to hire like a meme person for the campaign, and so it's mocking like out of touch memes, which isn't great, but it is an explanation.
Well, it's funny because
I'm
Biden
just
actually used
pretending to be
a decently
retarded.
funny meme. He used like a decently funny
I'm not
meme, the
actually
fucking L1.
retarded.
Guys, you guys say this word so often.
No,
now.
I'm just
I'm quoting a meme, so it's okay. I'm just quoting.
and I'm
Alright,
just
Say it
Drake,
in my
I'm
favorite
literally
song.
just
so it's
playing off of
fine.
what he just said.
Don't-
This video
Drake, say
is
the
also
N-word.
quoting a meme.
Don't quote
Drake,
mine
say the
me.
N-word, but
Don't
you're
quote
quoting your favorite rapper.
Don't quote mine me.
Speaking of, who was it that you texted the other day?
Oh, I mean, I don't think the people on the show know who he is.
Fuck. God damn it.
I don't want to fucking
was funny.
poach all of DP's locales. I think
No, but it was funny.
it was funny.
Mm.
Anyway,
I'm glad
So who-
we're not going to know any of this content.
nope.
Yeah, so
No.
who were you texting?
I'm glad we're going to talk that content is happening somewhere off screen that we'll never know.
If you
Yeah.
want to know what this is in reference to, actually
Go watch Skibidi Toilet.
Yeah, go watch Skibbity Toilet. The
good.
Trump using Hitler's language. Trump on Truth Social retruthed. That's what you call when you retweet on Truth Social. You retweet.
Is it? Oh my God.
Retruth.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
A campaign
No.
that someone used.
I like it in a stupid way. I like that they're that dumb.
My
That's what they're
reposts
using.
on Twitter are called retruths because I only repost good things.
The truth.
By true American patriots.
The truth is what you make it. Anyway, so he retruthed.
Here's like Weezer.
He retruthed an ad for electing Donald Trump or whatever. And in that ad, they had a newspaper clipping that said, that endorsed the creation of a unified Reich. We got,
Now,
we
in
got,
case you don't know,
we got Joe Biden SS Sniper Wolfing this for us. So we can take a look.
Okay, good.
Skibbity Biden here.
It's because I wanted to see Joe Biden's reaction to it.
Donald Trump posted an ad echoing the language of Nazi Germany. He only cares about holding on to power. I care about you. Alright, that's Hitler's language. That's not America's.
What's next for America?
Is this on his official account? Wow. A unified Reich? That's
I'm
Hitler's
seeing
language.
this for the
That's
first
not
time.
American.
There's like 15 jump cuts between. It's like, fuck, he fucked up the 3-word line.
He cares about holding on to power.
I didn't know about
I
this.
care
You're just
about
telling me
you.
this for the first time.
What's next
Here,
for
let's count the
America?
cuts here. This is a good like meme waiting to happen, by the way. Just the
That is a good. Yeah, you know what? That's a really good format.
I mean, it's possible that they're doing this intentionally to try and
I know it's
you know damn
very-
well there's just
I
going to be
can-
gay
I can
porn
just
beneath it.
tell. I can just tell that they just told him off camera to look at his phone. There's nothing on the phone. He's just staring longingly at nothing.
Subway
Baby
Surfers.
sensory videos on his phone.
What does Trump use? What phone does Trump use?
iPhone.
The truth phone.
He uses
A Zune.
an iPhone.
Wasn't there like a conservative like phone that like people are trying to kickstart?
Obama phone.
Obama phone.
Yeah, there was. It was just Chinese spyware.
Yeah.
You reckon?
What's next
So we're gonna count how many cuts there are in this.
for America?
Is this on his
One.
official account? Wow.
Two.
A unified Reich?
Another.
That's Hitler's language. That's not America's. He cares about
Four.
holding on to power. I care about
Five. you.
Okay.
What's next?
Oh, that was
Possibly
sick.
5.
He could not say this 13-second long little reaction in one. I'm so fucking hyped for the 2024 debate. I don't know at all how it's gonna go.
Shut up, man.
We're all going to die.
Shut up, man.
just
was
imagining him
classic.
going like-
Did you watch
like-
the debate in 2020 when that shit was live?
I mean, I did.
That was
Yeah.
fucking classic, brother.
'Cause
It
I
was
was
like an hour and a half
old.
of pure fucking like decimation of
Shut
Trump.
up, man.
I remember back when I was watching it, I was like, yeah, Joe Biden, you gotta own him.
I really
Now-
just want to. I'm just imagining like Trump's just gonna say something really stupid and he's just gonna get tired of it. He's just go, "Ah!" And then like Trump's just gonna stand there like, what? He's like, stop
I'd be like,
talking.
throw the podium at him.
I'm just gonna start talking about Hannibal Lecter during the debate.
Hey, you guys, what was that movie that fucking like that guy started talking
Silence
about
of the
like
Lambs.
No, not that. It was like My Cousin Andy or something.
My
like that.
Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, My Cousin Vinny.
Rudy Giuliani was like, "Have you guys seen My Cousin Vinny?" This is during while the fucking hair dye is sweating off of him. He's sweating fucking bullets, realizing how many fucking lies he has to pile on top of lies to keep this paper-thin narrative consistent. The gravity of the damage he causes to the American people is finally resting upon him, to where the fucking hair dye in his hair is trying to escape from his follicles. During that, he references, "Have you guys seen My Cousin Vinny?" That was
like that.
just like my trial. Bullshit. And with Vin Diesel.
Have you guys seen John F. Kennedy's National Association for Retarded Children?
I have seen
You know
that.
they actually made that because JFK was a time traveler and he knew that they were gonna make Drake Dragsaw.
Well, you put a lot into that gag.
Wow.
Sorry, I was talking about it earlier and I did the exact same joke to my mom. I was like, you know, they made this association because they were thinking about you.
But yeah, also,
I'm worried about your family.
I do know additional context behind the Trump video.
Yes, you're
So,
talking about the end wokeness thing?
No, but
Well, we showed the full
If you-
clip. We showed both sides
yeah.
here in Degeneracy Lives.
Because we show the clip.
yeah, we
We
should
always
show
show
the
the
we should show the.
We unload
clip.
the full clip into your fucking
What
skull.
even is the origin of the they never show the clip? I remember I was there for it, but I can't remember it.
Alex Jones was complaining that they never showed the full clip of him saying
Yeah, it was
retarded
his
shit.
VVAC interview. Yeah.
It was a 5-second clip. They never show the full thing. They only
Never
show the
show the
part
clip.
where I said that they're moving fake dummies into the Sandy Hook massacre. They don't show the part where I said, but maybe they aren't. They don't. They remove the 5 seconds at the end where I say, or are they?
They only showed me talking about frogs.
Who said that? Jamilyn said that or SRV? What the fuck?
I wasn't. That was SRV.
You need to
What the
keep
fuck?
up with the show.
I haven't said
Sorry.
shit.
I fucking was stretching
It's a
for
big
a second.
show.
my
This
bad.
shit moves fast on here. Anyways.
Keep up. Keep
is
moving.
a
big show. This shit
So End Wokeness posted a tweet saying it's another one of his classic media versus reality tweets,
Is
right?
Ed
We've
Woke
seen
a
one
real
of these.
person?
They could be like an AI synthesized by fucking
Yeah,
Hitler.
that's genuinely what I've like started to consider because this guy just like, do we know a damn thing about this person?
No, and that's by
They
design.
don't like woke.
They don't like.
Well, we know who Libs of TikTok is.
For some reason,
Yeah,
the
and
white,
they're never
the
gonna
white
get a
looks
job again, so it's
weaponized
like-
online
Yeah, but-
anonymity. It's crazy.
She's just a grifter now.
Are you saying that we should
Yeah.
have like IDs and badges by everyone's name now?
No, I'm saying that I should kick whoever runs this account in the nuts.
Media.
I'm saying me and
This guy should get a fucking boxing ring because I would love his ass.
Trump
That's an
echoes
offer.
Hitler, predicting a
If who-
unified Reich if he wins. Reality: a random person made that ad, choosing a generic headline template. A newspaper headline from World War I was in the background frame for 3 seconds. Unfortunately for them, we have X. Now this
have-
changes absolutely nothing because he retruthed that post. He made the decision to retruth that post on his official truth. And also,
On his official truth.
yes.
Nothing but the truth.
Whole truth.
Like, it's just part of like a generic stock headline template. It's like, sure, but it's there. Like it
Oh,
doesn't change that
My
it's
mistake, guys. They were talking about the Second Reich. We're fine.
oops.
That was before Hitler, you know.
Yeah. What did the First and Second Reich even do?
I mean, only just like
Ain't
the
no-
World War One.
Well, this is from World War One.
Like what did they do? Like I know what the Third Reich did. Everyone knows that. But what?
People don't talk about the first two Reichs, and that is something they know. They never show the full Reich.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, we have X. If you call Twitter X, you are a fucking gay op, man.
Not even just an op.
You're a gay one at that.
What you playing there?
What?
What you playing there?
What do you mean
like a
what am I
bottle.
playing? I'm not playing anything.
Oh,
Like a jug.
something I was speculating about with Jamilyn earlier is that Biden
As
has
that Jamilyn might be gay.
Yeah. Is that Biden has been
That's
less
absolutely.
publicly, like, in support of Israel. Like, he's been less and less more open and public about it. He still sends, like, billions of dollars over there, right? But
Well, yeah.
he's called for a ceasefire.
He just doesn't talk about it anymore.
He doesn't even really talk about it anymore. He just kind of like, yeah, just kind of do this. So I have a prediction. I'm making this prediction now, May 23rd, 2024. I think in October of this year, Biden's going to cut the cord on Israel just before the election, because everyone has fucking pea-brain short attention spans, to try and win back all the people that are protesting, saying that they're not going to vote for Biden because Palestine. Like Joseph Alexander Simpson. He says he's not going to vote for Biden because of him. And his vote is really important. His
Yeah,
opinion.
if Xander doesn't vote for someone, the nation's gonna crumble.
I mean, his vote actually is significant because he lives in North Carolina, and that we need that to swing blue. Like, there's like a half-point percentage for Republicans there. It could swing this upcoming election.
I
Bronze,
can't
your
believe
vote's
you're
over.
You know what
min-maxing
else
the election.
swings? You want to know what else swings around the time of the election? My nutsack. And I don't see anyone talking about that.
This
Actually,
essay,
everyone else in here, besides me and Jamilyn, live in like pretty significant states for the election. Because basically, Wisconsin,
Indiana is always a red state.
no, it's a swing state.
I've never seen it be fucking blue in forever.
Yeah, you're 15 years old.
I'm looking outside right now.
Obama was
Everything
president.
is green.
You've experienced 3 presidents, okay? I've
4.
experienced 4. I'm better than you.
I've
I
experienced
made the
2, you
prediction last
fucking
stream
moron.
that RFK is going to win Indiana, so you guys have to hold me to that.
Oh, yeah.
It was elected for Bush.
But yeah, you guys all live in like significant swing states. Siri can't vote. You need to do some voter fraud somehow. But yeah,
I'm not going to commit voter fraud.
do it.
It'd be funny.
It's super easy.
Look, I'll ask my
Scream
mom
it.
if I can. Hold on. Hey, Mom! Can I commit voting fraud? She said, no, guys, I can't. All right, thank you.
SRV.
Well, that changes everything.
There goes that whole stream idea.
Stream idea where
I'm
I
really
document
excited
myself
to cover
committing
the
voter
fucking
fraud.
election coming up in November. We're gonna have like hour to hour fucking coverage of it.
Yes. We will be the real news.
We will falsely call Biden
Bomb threats.
Chris Christie won, guys. He won.
You will
Yeah, we will
threaten an
falsely just call
airport.
Chris Christie for like the entire nation, and then like everyone will believe us.
Yes.
Is there a Christie version of that Jeb photo?
What?
There
Jeb
should be.
Jeb is like arms raised on the election map where he wins.
No, he's Is there a picture of Oh
Joe Biden.
god, this is a funny thing I'm referencing, but I can't think of it. Let me think of it.
Oh, funny.
Let me think of it, and then you guys will fucking die laughing at it. Let me look it up.
Put on your thinking cap, Drake.
Damn, no one's made that yet.
We believe in you.
So is there a picture of Chris Christie holding up a newspaper saying Christie defeats Trump? Has that happened? Or Trump defeats Christie? Has that happened yet?
I mean, maybe.
That's a Dewey defeats Truman reference.
No, we don't need that picture because it'll be
I
reality.
know that.
You know, okay.
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 Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it.
Okay,
Great
we'll
jokes.
stop.
That!
What?
All right.
Okay.
I just love the what.
Like she doesn't know.
prejudice, Like how.
But yeah, there's a lot of like, you know, youngsters out there that are disillusioned with Biden that are disillusioned with Biden and want to vote against him, or even want to go out and fucking vote for Trump in spite, like what happened in 2016.
Go out and kill him.
Go out and kill Biden. You guys should quote me on that.
Don't.
And so I think he's gonna pull the plug in October.
And die. He's gonna pull the plug.
He's gonna pull the plug
Yes.
in his life support.
No!
Just fucking.
What do you guys think of that analysis? Think it's possible, probable, unlikely?
What do you guys think of the anal lysis?
I
I
mean,
think it's possible.
I think that he'll do it earlier.
No, because people don't have attention spans. If he does it like earlier, like in July
Well,
or
no, if
August,
he
no one's
does it,
gonna remember
if
it.
he does it, if he does it earlier, no one's going to remember that Palestine happened because he's like, oh, I'm done.
Oh, there were some people that died. Who?
Yeah, so the people out there in Palestine just don't die until October.
Yeah.
Just do that. You know the safe zones that Israel is sending you to? Mostly trust those. That's like probably 75% safe.
Yeah.
Even though you have no
Make sure-
electricity and
Make
internet
sure
and
if you're
ability
in
to
an
receive
open
the
space, go to the nearest hospital.
What do you have autism?
I've heard theories. Sorry, I was humming. Yeah.
You were
It
humming.
hasn't been officially confirmed yet.
Not been diagnosed.
Am I not allowed to like mute? Am I not allowed to like Steely Dan? Is this illegal now? Is every
I'm
hyperfixation
censoring
I have-
your free speech.
You can't say anything these days.
Look! If I was humming Will Wood, you guys would get mad. If I was humming 100 Gex, you guys would get mad.
I mean, if you were
Because
humming
guys-
Real Wood, we wouldn't recognize it.
So,
because God forbid women do anything.
okay, so this is something that Braun submitted. U.S.
Yes.
House bill proposes sending pro-Palestine demonstrators to Gaza. This is the same thing. Do you guys remember Butch Hartman in 2018?
No.
Who?
But creator of Fairly Odd Parents.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Okay.
What's that show?
Okay, so he was trying to launch this streaming service called O-Axis. He received $250,000 of like fundraising. Still hasn't happened yet. 6 years later, who the fuck knows
Yeah.
where that $250,000 went? But one of the thing, but in the wake of this, a lot of people were criticizing the actual intricacies and method of what the streaming service, it's called O-Axis, what O-Axis is going to be, right? And they were saying like, this seems completely implausible, and it looks like you're going to scam everyone out of $250,000. And he says, you notice a lot of people that like to critique me don't actually do the things themselves. They critique my shows. Let's see your show. You see, if you notice, there's a little mnemonic trick you can remember, which is that critique rhymes with weak. This is basically the fucking Israel-Palestine equivalent of that, where it's like, oh, you don't like genocide? Well, then go and defend them yourself, jackass.
Yeah. You don't like what they're doing in Vietnam? Go out and get a gun. That's the only way to solve anything.
Uh-huh.
You're right. I gotta kill myself.
U.S. House bill proposes sending pro-Palestine demonstrators to Gaza? True.
Yes.
As of this writing. So, yeah, apparently it's just, they want to send fucking bodies out to Gaza. Where it's like, if you
What if we
love
send
Palestine so
US?
much, how about you go there? It's like those people that say, oh, if you hate this country of America, why don't you leave? It's because it costs fucking tens of thousands of dollars to de-citizenify yourself and to move to another place.
De-citizenify.
I don't know the word.
Yeah, I don't ever know nothing.
Ain't nothing, nobody.
Ain't get it.
We're gonna get a thread on us made by fucking Troll Pilgrim and how you're grooming me by saying that over and over, dude. Watch out. Remember that Jamilyn
Guys,
brought
we gotta
up me
pick up
saying
this
that.
stream. This stream sucks right now.
What? What did I bring up?
No, like the stream right after the incident. I don't want to say what, but like you like said ain't nothing nobody when like everyone was watching, and I was like, yeah, ain't nothing nobody, man. I just haven't been saying that recently. I don't really know why, because Troll Pilgrim was the first person to say that.
Oh,
They
really?
invented it.
On like a call, she said it. It was, ain't nothing nobody, and I started repeating it. 'Cause I thought it was funny.
They invented
Yeah.
that phrase.
It's like how Siri invented that bit where they like count slowly. They just made that up.
No, that was also true.
I have a question.
Oh yeah, I love questions.
No, you know what? I'm gonna insist Xander gets this question. Fuck you, and fuck you, Siri.
Like, am I not?
Hey, I'm too young.
Good enough to answer questions.
Am I not good enough to
I'm
answer
gonna
questions?
insist on Xander joining the call.
Didn't he
Well,
say he had like
He's
Currently
allowed.
dying of AIDS.
Yeah, he currently has gonorrhea.
He does.
Yeah, he is.
I
Hey, Serby, I have a
challenge.
challenge for you, for $50.
real?
First of
I'll
all,
do it for free.
okay, all right, do it for free. So I want you to for $50, but you said you do it for free, so that's off the table. To call your father and ask why he made the decision to either circumcise or not circumcise you. I don't know.
I know why you. I know why you didn't ask me this. No.
Oh well, I'm not doing that.
Come on, I didn't do
You
it.
said you'd do it.
I'll do it for money.
Well, yeah, I'm a liar.
Do it for money.
I'll take the $50. I'll call my
I
dad
don't
right
need
now.
to hear the description of your.
Drake, why don't you do it?
I do.
Some
Do it. I will
I'll do
call my dad and ask him.
Why don't you ask your
If
local
you give me the money, I'll do
McDonald's
it.
why you were circumcised or not?
Because they can't answer that. They're not allowed to. They signed an NDA.
I will call my dad and ask him if you give me the money.
I don't want to hear about your business.
SRV doesn't have one, so we're at a stalemate now.
We're at
That
a
is true.
stalemate. We're at an
I
impasse.
could call my dad. I'm not sure what time zone it is where he is right now, but
Is your
He's
dad dead or
somewhere.
something?
Last I checked.
Is your dad
Not
dead
sure.
or something?
Dude, you think I almost said you think I care. You think I remember this thing?
He mentioned it in episode 1. This was an
Let me note-
establishing moment of the
I
series.
didn't watch.
Let me note down that Bronze is
Do I
is
have?
dead.
you need to know the lore.
Do I
Add it
have
to the- add it to the
150
wiki.
hours to watch like all the?
The first
other
episode's half an hour long.
Oh, is it really that short?
Yeah, because it sucked.
It was it was actually really good. It was supposed to be like an hour and 40 minutes, but I fucked it
The
up.
entire time I'm bitching about how the
150
frame rate's
hours
terrible.
long.
All right. So what? I guess confirm.
So I have a question.
I will call my dad and ask him if you give me fucking $50. I'll do it for less. I'll do it for money.
Offers off the table.
But I'll do it for fucking
I'm out.
free.
All right. I don't want to hear it though.
I don't want to hear
You're a
it though.
tiny
I don't
infant
want to hear it though. You know SRV's 6 years old. You know that? He's my little brother. Isn't this true, SRV?
I have a question for you guys. So are you familiar with this place
With all
called...
these fucking questions.
Are you
You
familiar
always
with
have to be asking us something.
Are you familiar with this place called New York City?
No.
No,
Never
Fuck
heard
you.
of it.
I don't think it's real.
Oh, I know about this.
Now they're supposedly famous
I would hope so. You live
for
there.
their thin pizza, right?
That's gay. And I hate pizza.
For their New York style pizza.
Sure.
People will travel to New York City to try their pizza. So the subject of
Stupid.
this Domino's pizza ad is traveling to New York to try New York pizza, and they go to the best place to, a fucking multi-state chain, Domino's Pizza, to try their New York pizza.
What that
Jamilyn, are you gonna
means.
cry?
I had to get some New York pizza. It is my favorite thing ever. Domino's just came out with their New York style pizza, so I had to go try it. These old photographs are pretty cool, and they had this station where you can step.
Why
up
did
and
you
actually
go
make your
to
pizza,
New
which
York
was so
to go to the Domino's there and have it?
It's
Well, it'd be more authentic then.
It'll be
Well,
more
it's pizza it is pizza in New York, so they're not wrong. And who gives a fuck about New York pizza? Because I hate
No,
New York.
I think New York pizza is a total fucking psyop. It's a scam. It's the same as it is everywhere else. But like, if you believe there is some sort of supremacy in New York style pizza, then why would you go to somewhere where the style is uniform across the country? That's like going to France to try fucking. It's like you live in
Olive
France,
Garden.
right? And then you come over to America to try McDonald's.
Actually, from what I've heard, McDonald's in other countries is just actually worse. So
You know, I love those. I
No,
love those
it's
Chicago
pretty much
style
the same.
hoagies, man. I'm gonna go to a Jersey Mike's in Chicago. to really try.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb on New York. No more
fly
fucking
a
bitch.
plane into a fucking.
No more
tower.
pizza.
No
Best
more.
thing about deep dish pizza.
I'm gonna fly
If you're lying to yourself if you like it, you are just
Yeah, I don't
purely
like it.
entrenched in a culture.
If you like what kind of pizza? Sorry.
Deep dish pizza.
If you like pizza in general.
No, pizza's
I love
epic.
pan pizza, but I don't. But deep dish is like
Deep dish.
extreme. Yeah.
It's you're
Wonder
you're
where you
buying
got that opinion from.
into a culture, rather than actually enjoying the culinary value of it. It's like bacon, basically.
Bronze, what the fuck does that mean?
Bacon's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
Shut up,
wonder where
stupid
you
sack
got
of shit.
this widely known cultural opinion about deep dish pizza from, Drake Drag song.
I'm not referencing anything. Like, am I unintentionally quoting someone? Am I
Yeah,
plagiarizing
yeah.
right now?
Oh,
You are,
really?
you are Dame Summertoning right now.
Shit.
No fucking way.
I have
The
an
only-
exit
the
strategy.
only
I'm gonna
reason-
pretend to kill myself and then screw up my fake
And
death
then-
by posting
then
videos
post
of myself.
I'm gonna fake my suicide, then post videos on my nutsack on Twitter.
Like, we put a deep dish pizza on the octopus burger. What do you mean you hate it?
I'm pretty sure all he did was talk about how
What-
much he wanted
what
to
am I-
fuck
what am I
certain
referencing?
characters.
Isn't there like
Bronze told me that
there's
he
like a
posted
famous...
picture.
I don't think he posted
Yeah,
nudes.
no, he did. It wasn't
Did
in
he
the
post
thread.
nudes?
I made
actually
sure.
saw the stuff about.
It wasn't in the
fucking
thread because
Thursday.
obviously, but it's there.
Don't worry, I checked.
Okay, thank you.
Saved it for personal reasons too.
Got some good fucking
Saved it. Have it
journalism
archived.
over here.
Journalism has its ups and downs, folks.
It's not the only thing that has its ups and downs.
Bronze, I will ask. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was it? Was it bent weirdly at all?
Not like the worst I've seen.
1 to 10.
SRV.
On a scale of
Yes.
1 to SRV.
SOV, I feel like, would be more of an objective judge.
No, SRV. I have a
Okay, so-
question.
Sure, what is it?
Is it bent?
No. Why do you think Hillary lost the 2016 election? Don't cut him off. I want to hear it from him.
Someone started talking about pegging.
I mean, she never really came across as like, she tried a bit too hard to be relatable for sure. I don't know if that's the exact reason she lost, but I don't think it helped. The whole Pokemon go to the polls thing and all that.
Okay.
No, what was just.
What was
cringe funny,
hilarious
though.
is that I was rewatching some like old CNN stuff from like the night after she lost, where they were saying like it's because that damn FBI agent reopened that email scandal. When I've come to realize that it's just like she was a thoroughly like unpalatable candidate. Like someone else pointed out that Trump in 2016 earned about on par for a Republican candidate the amount of votes. He got like 59 million votes. That's on par. The previous few terms.
I mean, it's concerning that he got on par, but
yeah, like Obama got like fucking 70 million votes, and then in the second term he got like 65 million votes.
I mean, there's a
And then
reason why
Hillary got like, I mean, she won the popular vote, but she just didn't get the right. She just didn't get the states she needed.
he got on par because there wasn't precedent yet for how he was going to be. He wasn't second term re-election.
They
president.
They chose
He was-
the mystery box rather than the thoroughly uncharismatic.
Yeah, so he
Hillary
was just
Clinton.
he was just a Republican. So the Republicans were just voting for the Republican
What's
candidate.
behind door number 3?
And I mean, some of them were like out of, not gonna vote for him. But like the people that decided I'm not gonna vote for this fucking lunatic, were overtaken by the people who thought it was a meme and thought it was funny. So like, if 5 million people decide not to vote for him and decided not to vote or voted third party, there were probably about 5 million like independent weirdos who voted for him instead. So that's why it was on par. It was not a 1-to-1 though,
Yeah.
probably like the other elections.
Well, what I'm saying is that a lot of people try to put it as like, oh, Donald Trump's this revolutionary candidate. That's why he came out. And he inspired a lot of people to vote that wouldn't have ordinarily voted. But the primary reason he won was not because he was significantly better. It's just that Hillary was worse. She was worse as a candidate than the previous candidate, Barack Obama.
I don't.
Well, according to
I
Aunt
think
Lemon, he
that's-
won because of memes.
Oh,
yeah, he won because of memes. Yeah.
And Barack Obama ended racism.
That's
course.
true too.
There's never been anything related to race after Obama.
Except the presidential race. Which is why Chris
And
Christie dropped
NASCAR.
out. He got confused.
The
He thought it was a foot race.
only race M. Lemon knows about is NASCAR.
He's a green man. He's
And even then, the politics of that are kind of dicey.
Yeah.
See, this is banter. This is what the show needs.
Yeah, we need to make fun of Employment more. I feel like
We
that's
need
what
to
we're
kill
missing.
Can we
I
submit
want
this
to-
podcast to like the podcasties or whatever?
We
the
need to
award show
we need
is?
to beat him to death with hammers, I believe.
Yeah,
Just
well,
meta
okay.
podcast.
We submit this to the podcasties. We win. What the fuck is the 15-year-old gonna do?
Your mom.
We submit this to Sundance.
Submit this as like a short film to Sundance. Like, I think it'd be interesting.
Make them sit through this.
Yeah, I mean, they have to like watch everything.
No,
right?
we submit the burger episode to Sundance.
Oh, that would win. That would win. Like
Yeah, we
would
gotta
like
submit
it.
the 4-hour-long 50th episode.
I forgot.
the
it
one
was
that I
so long.
fell asleep during because it was so fucking boring.
Did you actually?
No, that was a good episode.
Yes.
That was a solid episode.
I fall asleep during this show very frequently because
I wonder if there's like some
I
sort of
wonder
Sleep
you
right
just
now.
go quiet.
I wonder if there's.
Sometimes I just go quiet and I fall
Yeah,
asleep
she's
for a couple
talking in her
minutes.
sleep.
No, because like you guys just start talking about like unfunny lolcow shit. I'm like, this is fucking stupid and gay and boring.
Oh,
Maybe
then
it's
I
just
go-
unfunny because you're a child.
Speaking of talking in your sleep,
No, that's children are uniquely qualified to talk about low cows. Like normal people. I think that's the demographic that we're losing with that.
but anyway, speaking of talking in your sleep, I am pretty
Speaking of
animated
words.
when I sleep.
You are.
I talk in my sleep,
You do.
and it turns out I do things in my sleep.
Sure do.
I
So
do things.
Did you like put like a thing? Nope.
okay, so I
Yep.
had to call out of work one time, right? And apparently I tried to call out while I was sleeping. So I called out that morning, and then I checked my phone logs, and I never even called the place.
You say that though, but I remember you calling. Did you like not dial and you just?
I don't know if I
lie?
didn't die. I didn't lie to you.
No, not to me, but like you.
I might have imagined like the person's voice, because the person that picked up, I don't know if this happened or not because I do shit in my sleep. The person that picked up on the phone was a person that I recognized by name. I recognized their voice, and so
He said the name and I heard the name, but
Yeah.
I had earplugs in, so I couldn't hear the other side of the phone call.
I don't know if I didn't actually call in.
We should bring them into the show to see if this is true.
I didn't ask about it. I had work today. I forgot to ask about it because I didn't want to acknowledge that I no called, no showed. But I didn't mean to. I meant to call in. I guess I thought I did and didn't. Yeah, that's the level of activity my brain is at, where it's like I'm so intelligent, I can just do things in my sleep fully,
I do that a
lucidly, and
lot.
coherently.
I one time had a very realistic dream, and if Nick's watching, he'll know about this. Where my friend Nick, who very characteristically, like he does not say slurs at all, never. I had a dream very early on to our friendship that we were having a conversation on Twitter. He's like,
That's a
"Yeah, I
great
just don't say
character
slurs.
trait.
I don't feel the need to say words like faggot and retard ever." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he never said it since. So I was convinced that dream was real. It was like, "Oh, he doesn't feel the need to say it." So one time I'm talking in an old group chat for a comic we used to work on together. And I was like, "Yeah, remember that one time you said a faggot and retard and then you never said it again?" He's like, "No." I'm like,
Oh.
"But you were like talking about how you don't say it." And then you're like, "Oh, I never." And you're like, "Yeah, I don't feel the need to say this." He's like, "No, this didn't happen."
Sometimes
I was
my
like, "What?"
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes my dreams are just so mundane, where it's like I think that they happen, or it's like I'll dream that like I wake up, I start my day, I get dressed, I drive over and get to work, and then I'll wake up and I'll be home, and I'll be pissed because it's like I did work, but I didn't
This is
really.
why-
It didn't actually happen.
This is why he actually gets mad at me when I go to wake him up, and then he falls asleep, and then I go to wake him up again, and he's like, "Okay, God, jeez."
No, that's just me being childish.
Yeah.
It's good
not
to
because
know
you already
that-
did it in your head.
It's good to know that
and now,
Jamilyn.
and now you have to do it again.
So
Go ahead,
wait,
Bron.
Drake, would you say like you're like kind of a child at heart?
I mean, I was a child like 3 years ago.
No, please. Would you say you're a child at heart?
I'm a child of mind, spirit, body.
Okay, so it's good to know that Jamilyn married
Did you
a
just
child.
say body?
Biden.
Jamilyn is dating a child.
I'm
Okay.
a child of
Biden.
Biden. What were you gonna say, bro?
That was all this was set up for.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say my dreams are weird. Not because they're weird, but because they're usually like full narratives. Like I remember one time I dreamt that one of my family members very realistically died, and I went through the entire grieving process. and
Oh
then I
my
just woke
god!
up.
Again?
I can't remember specificity, but I'm sure I've had a dream like that where it's just like some like heavy shit will happen, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your chest, and then you wake up and you're like, none of that happened. You're like, it's like I mean,
Yeah,
I
I had to unlearn all of the fake emotional damage that I got. When I was younger, I remember I routinely got dreams that were like, they were weird, but like the internal logic was consistent. And I grew attached to the characters that were in the dream, so I got really sad whenever I woke up.
Aww.
I had this weird recurring dream for a while that was just genuinely like beat for beat something that happened. And it's weird because it felt like I felt like Truman in the Truman Show when like he'll like be doing something and then he'll play the flashback sequence.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. That like the showrunners are playing like the flashback sequence to why I was upset.
They do like the wavy warp
sleep.
and the harp plays.
Yeah, it feels like that, and then it just like cuts to me crying on my floor listening to fucking Real Wood.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
this one time I dreamt
image of you.
One time
on
I
the
dreamt
floor.
about something that happened in the future. That was the weird one.
That happens to me
you're
sometimes, but it's
you're
it's
laughing at
mainly
the
just
image of me
based.
crying on my floor, Jamilyn.
It's
yeah,
probably
I was
either
naked while I
me
was
just
crying.
remembering that and then contextualizing
Still funny. I'm not
it with
sexualizing
what happened.
it.
Yeah.
Or
I remember one time I dreamt about the exact date and time and method of your death. It was crazy.
So prepare.
November
April.
17th.
I once had a
2023.
dream. I once had a dream that the Oscars introduced a Best Cringe category, and the only two nominees were the FNAF movie and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and the FNAF movie won.
Ah.
Who was presenting?
And I think this was right before the Oscars. I was two like faceless people. I don't remember.
No, I think Unfrosted was snubbed.
Well, Unfrosted is next year. It's gonna
Yeah, there
win
will
Best
be-
Picture
Oh,
next
Yeah,
year.
it would be. Yeah.
Unfrosted and I don't know, the Marvels.
Rise of
What
the
else
Meth.
come
What
out?
was that one movie that we saw?
Rise of the
Rise of the
Meth
Tweakers.
Rise of the
Yeah,
Meth
Rise of
Heads.
Yeah.
Return of the Tweakers.
Yeah.
What's that
What-
guy's
what's his
name? We forgot about him.
We gotta kill this guy.
What's
I know what
They
he's
were
up.
meant to fund
Colin
this
Bassinger?
movie.
What?
Khalid Ballinger.
When I was a kid,
Drake
I would have
Drexler.
this
What, man?
recurring
Rick
dream
Drexler.
about like I would be sitting in the front seat of my car. This is like when I was a child, so I don't really have this dream anymore. So I'll be like 6 or 7. I'd be sitting in the front seat of the car in the passenger seat. My dad would be in the driver's seat. We'd be in the driveway to our house, and he'd say, "Oh, I have to go inside to go get something." He'd walk inside, and then the car would start driving away, and I'd be driving with it. And I wouldn't be driving it. The car would just be driving itself. And it'd be fucking terrifying to me, because it's like there's nothing scarier when you're 7 years old than like being in control of if you die.
I had a lot of these. I wouldn't think these are recurring dreams, but I had these dreams for a long time. There's this bridge by my house that for some reason scared me a lot as a kid. And the idea of like rolling down on a car and getting into an accident scared me, or especially falling off the side of it and falling into what I thought was a lake for a long time and dying. And for a long time, I have these dreams where I was just in a car. Yeah, it literally just was just sewage. It was just like just a divot in the land, kind of, that just built up water over time, and now it's like a little pond. It's not even sewage. But anyways, I had these dreams that would recur for a while where I would be in the car, I would be in control of the car, and then since I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then I would just fall off, and like I would just like fucking like crash
fell
or fall
off.
in the lake. Yeah,
You did fall off.
But I think the notable thing is these dreams just kind of ended one day with a really, really weird dream I had after Christmas in 2022, where like Weezer was playing on the radio, and like there was like a ad on the billboard, which is ironic, that was like animated, and it was for like a nursing home, and I was in control of the car on the bridge, and nothing happened. I just drove over the bridge, and then the dream ended, and I have never had a...
It's possible.
yeah, like literally, that's what it felt like. I've never had
It's
one
like
of
in
these
Groundhog
safety.
Day when you broke the curse of the day repeating.
Yeah, that's what it felt like, genuinely.
Hearing Beverly Hills saved your life.
No, it was Buddy Holly, and I woke up really fucking mad because I heard Buddy Holly in my dream.
There's 2 more dreams that I want to talk about. First of all, on the topic of cars, one of the dreams that I had when I was a kid was just a very realistic car crash that I was in. I woke up, like the car would flip, and then I woke up as soon as the car hit the ground. And 2,
morning.
Also related to me dying for some reason. I don't know why these are the memorable ones. Some context, at my grandmother's old house was like directly next to a train track. And since I'm an autistic child, I was very afraid of the train because it made a big loud noise. And I remember when I was over there one day, one of the dreams I had, it was just a static shot of the room I was sleeping in. And then you hear the train horn coming closer, and the train coming through the wall, and I immediately woke up on impact.
I've had two
hold
dreams
on.
where I die that I can remember. I've probably had more, but both times it's so disturbing because it's like I don't wake up when I die. It feels like I'm dying. So one of the ones, I don't remember the situation, but it's essentially like I'm in like an abandoned house or something, and I'm running from the police or whatever.
Of course you're running from the fucking police.
And then I turn around and I put my hands up, and then I feel like I got shot. And I don't feel any pain, but I just kind of feel like my soul. Well, no, I feel it. I feel the impact of it. And because it's my dream, it's like I know that I got shot because I'm creating my brain's creating this illusion of this dream, and it just feels like my consciousness and like my life is just fading away really drastically and like inescapably. And it's fucking terrifying. Another one was sort of similar. I was living in I didn't live in a city. I lived in a fucking RV when I had this dream, but I dreamt that I was living in a city. And the city had this famous Christmas tree, which had these solid gold ornaments. Now, someone stole those damn ornaments.
Ooh.
So I was on the case.
Christmas movie plot.
Yeah. I don't even think it was Christmas. I think it was summer when this happened. So I was on the case, right? I found the guy that did it. And in response, the guy took out a knife and slashed my wrist. And then I remember a shot where I could see myself. The camera's overhead upon me, and I'm going, no! No! And then
only hear this in Jamilyn's mic.
And then it like I feel the same feeling of like just dying, where it's like I'm fading away, and then the rest of my dream somehow I remember this. It was just black.
Could you imagine if that's how Elf ended?
I wish that's how Elf ended.
I had a really odd dream. I think about this
That's
a lot.
impossible.
I had these two dreams in succession. I don't want to talk about the first one, but I'll talk about it a little bit. Basically, it was a
serialized
weird dream
dreaming,
where I was with they kind of were like an episodic thing.
Where I was like with like my ex-girlfriend at the time, and I like asked her this like really personal question, and she said an answer that like I think my brain cooked up just to like make me. I can't say it. I can't even say it because it's embarrassing. But like my brain like cooked up an answer just to like upset me, and I wake up and I start crying.
That's awesome.
And then like the next dream I had, it was like a week later, and it was like in succession where I had like I was not me in the dream. I was like one of my really good friends at the time. And I was at my own funeral because I shot myself. And I was like, oh my god,
shit.
What?
It was really weird.
Yeah.
That's the only dream I've had where I wasn't me.
I lucid dream sometimes, but I lucid dream in a weird way where it's like I'm aware that I'm dreaming and that the things that are happening consequences don't matter, but somehow I still abide by the logic of the dream. There's one specific one I remember when I was like a child, like before I was even a teenager, I had where I was dreaming I was at like a McDonald's play place all alone. This was like in a white void, right? There was a McDonald's play place and my two sisters, and we were racing and playing games on it, and I would think to myself, and we're like, I want to race you to the other side of the play place, and I would dream to myself like, oh, I'm in charge of this because it's a dream, so I can just appear at the end of it and beat them at the race.
Yeah, so lucid dreaming type of.
It's lucid dreaming, but it's like the most banal fucking purpose of it. Like,
Yeah, because you don't think about that type of stuff. Yeah, like, oh, I could actually make this the most insane shit. Like, you think like, oh, wait, I could just, it's a dream. I can just do whatever I want. Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna say real quick, shout out to my fans out there. Shout out to my fans.
what's Yeah, I thought they were talking about the joke you made about me and Jamilyn. I didn't. Whatever.
Well, I don't know. Just shout out to my #1 fans for watching the podcast.
Shout out.
There's a lot of things that
shout out to
our
anyway,
SRV. We've all shared dreamy
I just want to
stories.
kind of say one last thing. Shout out to all the people who are watching the stream that I know that hate me, that are still streaming my music and making me money. Thanks for making me an entire $1. I hope you know, one stream is 1/30th of a fucking cent. So you guys just don't stop with this shit.
Is that
Thank
50
you very
cents
much.
new name?
I love
30th
all.
of a cent?
I don't fucking know. Each stream is actually
that's how
different.
inflation is now.
Each stream is like a little bit
Biden.
different. But I will say, thank you all for making me money. I love all of you. Keep streaming. Keep streaming. It really hurts me.
SRV,
Really hurt.
tell us a dream story.
Most of my dreams are very boring. Like, they're just, like, very mundane, and I'm just, like, talking to somebody. Sometimes I dream of being chased by, like, a guy with a chainsaw, but that's, like, the most interesting the dreams get, other than, like, the Oscars one.
That just feels
you
banal
are
in
the
itself.
whitest person.
Like you get dreamt of being chased by a chainsaw. Like, oh no, or the Oscars.
Yeah.
Biggest cringe.
So what does that mean? That me and Bronze have dreamt of multiple times of ourselves dying.
I think you're little bitches.
I have too.
I think
but
we
I'm not...
have autism.
No, it means that you're little bitches.
We can imagine ourselves dying. We're just such hyper intelligent beings.
Because you know what, I'll tell you what. I'm not afraid to die. I'm more afraid of what might happen first.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not disappointed by the fact that I'm gonna die someday. I just don't want to be there when it happens.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna die someday, but I'm not.
Either way,
I don't want to be.
I know you're gonna die too.
You know when?
Either way,
you're gonna do it.
Yeah, the exact date and time. In fact,
it's not like
So
we'll
you
get
just
out
gotta
alive.
find the left juice first.
I
and
can't
drink
say
it.
that I know
You'll
which
live.
one is worse.
But yeah.
Laugh at my fucking joke, Bronze. You sack of shit.
listen, I can acknowledge a joke happened.
Laugh. If you don't laugh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Please
laugh.
laugh.
I mean, now that we're on the topic of death, it ties back to the title.
Yeah, it's fitting. So
Where we're all headed.
You know, one day you're going to die, and there's probably nothing after.
It's like
just remember, whenever you die in a dream, your dream self goes to hell.
Nice.
There are a million of you in hell.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you're
The
gonna
idea
meet all of them when you get down there, and it's gonna be like that one Super Meat Boy boss.
The idea of either possibility of an afterlife to me feels odd, and like this is kind of off topic for like the nature of the show, but like the idea of one of two possibilities going to either heaven or hell, both sound like there would just simply by probability not be enough variety in either to where either one would remain that sensation for eternity, like is posited. Like if you go to heaven, it'll be like eternal ecstasy and bliss. But like the thing about life is that you have to earn pleasant things, and that's part of like the thing that makes it feel nice. So it's like, even though you could say that, oh, well, heaven will correct for that and make you feel like it's justified, because you know you're in heaven, it will. What is your problem? What is your problem?
But you know what? Good news, Jake.
No, I think
You're
that
gonna
he's
die.
on this.
Wait,
No,
wait,
we
you
can
gonna
talk
say
about this type of stuff
But
a lot.
basically
One
what
day
I'm
you're gonna
saying
die,
is
and
that,
there's probably nothing after.
well, yes, I know this. In fact, I'm like 100% confident on that. I'm just saying that like
We've been new.
the stories that Christians posit, or people that believe in an afterlife posit, both sound retarded even beyond like, oh, there's no possible way of that even happening. It's just that either one doesn't feel like it would be successful in the thing it hopes to achieve. Like, if you go to hell, it'll be like eternal suffering and torture, and you'll regret it every day. But it's like, when you feel constant pain, when that is the sensation you are feeling constantly, you will become numb to that constant sensation. Where it's like, there would be, like, you know, they can throw it, they can change it up in a way, but there's only so many different combinations due to probability of how it could be experienced, where it's like, eventually you will become numb to that. But yeah, I think when you die, you're just not perceiving anything anymore.
He's just disappointed by Drake.
Drake, no, I have a question.
Yes.
Since you're a nerd, you might be able to answer this. Why does Satan punish sinners if he likes sin? This is something that I've thought about.
Because it's funny.
For the bit, yeah.
Why does Satan punish sinners?
If his whole thing is like sin.
So why does... Because they participated in sin, so he wants them with
No, shouldn't he like that?
Shouldn't he like that? He's
I guess
selfish.
he's a hypocrite.
He's a
Shouldn't
hypocrite.
he like sin?
Hey, I mean, there's no... I mean, this isn't addressed in the Bible, really, but it's just that Satan... It says that Satan is evil and will do evil things for the purpose of being evil.
Wouldn't he like evil people, though?
Yes, but he treats them evilly because he likes evil more than evil people.
So apparently nobody likes sin.
Why doesn't the big evil person not simply eat the smaller evil person?
I think that they might do that there too.
I think I'm getting a little too
yeah, that's
atheist
probably
here.
one of them, yeah.
We gotta watch this video called Made by Jim Bob. It's made by Jim Bob. It's called Arguments Against Atheism. AAA. AAA insurance.
Isn't Jim Bob that one Minecraft YouTuber that got
I have
hit
no
by the FBI?
freaking clue. I've not seen this video, by the way.
In this first installment of Arguments Against Atheism, we explore a common
Is
position.
he- is he on a
you may have
Wired
heard from
interview
your
right now?
atheist friends.
Oh, after a good start.
This looks like the fake Ouya commercial. No, it's not a fake Ouya commercial. There was a commercial that Ouya made that was like animated so horribly they tried to disavow it and pretend it never happened.
We're like biological machines, and all of our actions and thoughts and everything are all just like determined by law.
They're like he puts like what an idiot. He puts Richard Dawkins and whoever these other two guys are. And also he watches
really
porn all
like
the
this
time. Like this is such a patent straw man.
It's like ponies.
Do they?
This is
Wait,
what
do
your
they
thought-
think-
this is what your house
Do
looks
they
like.
think that all atheists are bronies?
Oh my god.
I know Jamilyn.
I don't think all
Listen,
bronies are even
okay,
atheists.
In my experience, I've never met a theist brony.
I have.
Now, if
They suck.
they were Nazi furries, then they're surely theistic bronies.
I guess that's true.
The law of
Goddamn.
averages.
A lot, you know. Wow, what the fuck?
Laws of physics and chemistry. I mean, this is basically common knowledge now. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you a fatal argument against this position.
All right,
And I
you guys
do-
ready for this
Okay.
fatal
Be
argument?
fatal.
So what was the argument here that he's straw manning? Let's hear it.
We're all human machines.
We're all
We're
machines.
determined by chemicals and shit.
I've never heard.
I mean, we are.
Yes, that doesn't negate that God exists necessarily. What negates it is when the Christians make the positive claim that God created humans because we are so intricately designed. Then the atheist response to that claim, it is not the claim that they make in the first place, it is a response to that claim is, actually, we could exist without God because this is something we can observe in the world. It's something that's self-evident. It doesn't necessitate God being as part of the equation.
Common position you may have heard from your atheist friends. We're like biological
The whip
machines,
pan
and all of
fucking-
our actions and
These people
thoughts
don't
and
have
everything
any
are all
knowledge.
just
Smosh
determined
edited this.
by laws of physics and chemistry. I
But
mean,
Drake,
this
you
is
say this all the
basically
time
didn't
to
think it
me,
had
so
camera
clearly
into
this
my
guy
room.
is right.
let you know. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you a fatal argument against this position,
Fatal
and I
argument.
do mean fatal.
To materialism.
Well, if the AI says it's fatal, then it is.
Welcome to Arguments
Oh, yeah.
Against Atheism.
You already introduced this show.
Series that aims to provide clear.
Do it
This
every
is a
30
6-minute
seconds.
long video on your
30 seconds in.
You're not optimizing your runtime here.
Clear and simple arguments against
Clear
common
and
atheist positions. I'm Jim Bob, and I'm here to deliver the
Hi,
goods.
Jim Bob.
First, I should clarify: not everyone.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Get into it.
Why do
Introduce the
Christians
top.
just make bad content?
I mean, they tend
can
to
never-
align with conservatism, which is.
I mean, I get it. They can never top VeggieTales.
Innately
but-
uncreative. Yeah.
Well, it's innately anti-progressive and therefore anti-creative. I mean, the opposite of progressive politics is conservative politics. So it stands
think
to
this guy
reason
should
that
be woker, then I'd be
conservatives are
convinced.
not creative. They don't go to college because college is full of woke bastards and atheist scumbags. So they're not educated. They go and work in a fucking mechanic factory for 40 years. And then
Thinking
they
about the
beat their
messaging that you enjoy is, as we all know, woke. So we should avoid that at all costs.
Yes.
One who is an
you
atheist
should watch
believes that
Mr.
matter
Burcham.
exists and only matter exists.
I just thought about this about Mr. Burcham. By the way, this is off topic. It is
I
such
think the show is bad.
yeah. So the show is trying to persuade you to like conservative media ? Conservative politics, right? Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
The only way to watch the show, however, is to buy a subscription to Daily Wire Plus.
Yeah.
If you are buying a subscription to Daily Wire Plus, then you already subscribe to the idea, to the fucking conservative mindset.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why the Daily Wire is in the toilet constantly, because there are no new conservatives going to the Daily Wire.
Nor does every atheist necessarily defend hard determinism. However, these are common positions taken by atheists.
However.
Okay.
Well, atheism is just like the position that holds, like, there's no belief in a God. Like, what are you even talking about? Well, yes.
It is.
And many
Yes.
of you come to that position based on the assumption that physicality
What?
is all there is. So let's examine the assumption.
Yes.
According to the...
So
Is he gonna prove ghosts are real?
I'm looking forward to it. So first of all, this is an inherently impossible thing for him to prove. He's making a negative claim right now. He's saying that physicality isn't all that exists, right? But things that describe physicality.
If he somehow proves that something that's entirely immeasurable exists, then that's it.
Yeah, let's wait for it. I'm excited to see how this will play out.
It's usually the yeah, I hit up
you
God.
that we are all merely biological machines. Our actions, our
Biological machines, like who uses that phrase? Who says biological machines?
There
All
is a God,
atheists,
but he's
according
like
to
he's
this
my
guy.
sneaky link though. God's my sneaky link.
thoughts and our words
Yeah.
are all determined by the laws of physics and chemistry.
Why is this guy got
Let's
a
say it in a
mad
much more
crease in the
direct
middle
way.
of his fucking face?
Everything we think, everything we say,
Why's he got an ass in the
everything
middle
we
of his
do
face?
are all effects determined by physics and chemistry.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some other effects of physics in the natural world. Let's take a tornado. This is an effect of a cause.
Well, a tornado's not a living fucking thing. I don't know if you know this. Tornadoes are not living creatures that are. It's not Wile E.
I think
Coyote.
you can Google the laws of physics that allow a tornado to happen, but
You haven't spoken to
Let's
Mr.
call it a
Tornado?
combination of natural conditions.
John Tornado.
This is a blade of grass growing. Another effect of a cause, also a combination of natural conditions.
This has zero relevance. I guess a grass is a living thing, but it like. Where are you going with this? Let's see.
These are two occurrences entirely determined by the laws of physics.
Yes.
Now, would it make sense to say one of these occurrences are more true or more false than the other? No, they just are. They're effects.
This is such a leading argument here.
what does that even mean?
No one would say that to begin with.
Well,
Hope you know. I
Like
have a
you're
basketball
saying
I'm
that.
looking at this
Let me
basketball.
prove that not all things are naturalistic by showing you these other examples of things that are completely irrelevant and outside this hypothetical here, so that way I can then
showing you
construct
two things that are completely explainable.
Effects. We could say that a description of one or the other could be more accurate or less accurate, but as far as the effect
Okay.
goes, It
But
is what
they
it
could
is.
also both be accurate.
It's just an effect.
So this is just
It's not
how long is this video?
This is 6 minutes long.
This is just a 6-minute video of him saying, "Do you know?"
true or false. Because it's not propositional. It's an effect of physics. Make sense?
No.
All right, Siri, you got to knock that off.
Knock what off?
Oh, I get why that's there. He's drawing
Whatever
the
the hell
soy
the noises are.
Wojak.
It's the soy Wojak.
Now, here's where we have a problem. If all of our thoughts
Oh,
and
he
words
raised
and
his
actions
eyebrow.
are caused by the laws of physics, then they too are effects of physics. That means our
Not
descriptions
caused by
of
the laws of
tornadoes
physics. No one says that.
I mean, caused by the laws of physics. I mean, they are
I
actually
mean,
from what we can observe.
everything is, but we're not thinking because of gravity.
Like, the actual thing that makes your body move and talk are physical, like,
Yeah, we
charges.
are in fact creatures.
They're physical body parts. It's a physical heart pumping physical blood through your ventricles and veins out to your arteries. Your brain working is firing neurons physically from one to another billions of times per microsecond or whatever the hell it is. Like, this is indisputable that there are physical things that are happening. Ergo, it does not necessitate some sort of outside force to cause these things, to cause, like, consciousness.
blades of grass are also just effects, which are
I was just gonna say
determined
that.
by the laws of physics and chemistry.
I owned you.
Well, didn't we just establish that effects of physics are neither true or false?
No, we didn't. That you did not establish that
Actually,
by.
I believe they're all true because they all happen.
They just are.
This is so obtuse. Like, this is not addressing anything at all.
What does that mean?
What
If you're
compelled
lying
you
about
to
what
make this
laws of
video?
physics are true, then they would be false. Unless, I mean, that's why he obfuscated it by going, "Oh, descriptions of the laws of physics can be false." Yes, because that's how our brain works.
That's how
We
words work. You
describe
could say
ideas.
something that's not true.
I agree with you that saying that blade of grass is false is a stupid thing to say. But it has nothing to do with what anyone else is talking about.
Yeah, no one's
Bronze, are
making
you
that
true or
argument.
false?
Do you believe
I
in
hope I'm false.
Do you believe in Pangea or the Big Bang?
It's a tough one.
Pangea?
Listen, meteor happens, and then boom.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't
Usually
know
what happens
everyone's like
after meteor.
theist state in this call. I don't want to like profile you guys.
I'm a big
You know,
Buddhist.
it's called Pangea, right? Not Pangria.
Yes, I know that. I was referencing the
Have you
meme.
never seen that video?
I think we
No,
showed
I
that
haven't.
video to
We
you.
watched it on the show.
We watched it on here.
No, we
We're
fucking
sleeping.
didn't.
We have a Betty by time.
What?
Miss all the good shit, man.
What the fuck did?
How can an
What the fuck
effect
did Drake
of
just
physics
say?
be anything other than what it is, what it's determined to be by the law? If an evaluation
By
or
the law.
proposition is an effect of physics, how can it be wrong or right?
I'm trying so hard to understand what he even means by this. I do not understand how what he's saying supports his argument at all.
He's just going, what does true even mean, really?
Just is, like a blade of grass or a tornado. Now, my critics will say, no, Jim Bob, propositions are different because they are descriptions of effects, to which I would respond.
No, I think your
Well, those
critics would say,
description-
"What are you talking about?"
I am understanding what he is saying here. I'm not missing anything. He's just drawing upon completely irrelevant comparisons.
I'm getting the basics of it, but it sounds like he knows what logic is supposed to sound like. He doesn't know the
These are
words
just
just
effects
yet.
determined by the laws of physics, right? Yeah, but we can evaluate our descriptions and see if they can...
Why didn't you talk to an actual atheist about this? Like, why didn't
Why
you
didn't you go
create a
outside?
show called God is True and debate them, like, face to face?
Why did you draw yourself as the Chad theist? And this person you don't like as the soy Wojak
You
atheist.
literally, yeah, he literally is making up an argument to win with himself. He's literally doing the shampoo bottles thing.
Yeah.
Report with reality, to which I would respond. Are evaluations
Nuh-uh.
just effects determined by the laws of physics? Yeah, but we can test to see if our evaluations are accurate. To which I would respond, isn't testing just another effect determined by physics and chemistry?
No, it's directly challenging and addressing what we determine to be causes and effects. They're not effects themselves, unless you want to get really meta about it and say, like, well, this caused this, and this caused this, and this caused this, and this caused this.
What does this have to do with God?
I'm waiting for it.
So
We got another fucking Johnny Test webpan here.
Determined effect of physics we call an evaluation, followed by another determined effect of physics we call a description, followed by another determined effect of physics called testing, which requires more effects,
Oh, it's got
more
graphics.
effects, and on.
Now we know it's true.
We're explaining the
what's
concept of
problem?
cause and effect.
This is how you test a
So close,
theory.
buddy. You're so close to proving evolution is real. You gotta go a little bit further.
It's like he's literally demonstrating what a hypothesis, theory, and fact is in science. A hypothesis is, as Dinosaur Train said, it's an idea you can test. And then when we test it and that hypothesis seems to be consistent seems to hold true, then it becomes a theory. And
I get all of my scientific knowledge from PBS Kids.
Yep.
Well, the problem is, it's a vicious
Well, it's a PBSing
circle.
the kids.
And this is where I gift you the fatal argument against this position. Premise 1. Effects of physics are neither more true or false than any other effects of physics. Premise 2. Thoughts, evaluations, and propositions are effects of physics.
Not
Conclusion.
necessarily.
Evaluations and propositions are not more true or false than other evaluations and propositions.
That makes no sense.
No, you're totally divulged from this. I want to contact this guy, actually. I'm curious now, like...
I want to beat him with hammers.
If he could elaborate upon this completely copy fucking argument.
You see, the consequence of this position is fatal to knowledge itself. If any knowledge claim or belief is just an effect of physics...
He really is just going, what is real?
Knowledge is
really?
dependent
What does real mean?
on truth or falsity of a claim, then knowledge is impossible. Because
there is no substance to the words he is saying.
Congratulations, you have passed Psychology 101. What does this have to do with Jesus?
Valuations and claims are just
This is an entirely like this argument here is pure unmitigated sophistry. It is just nothing disguised as being substantial. Right? He's strawmanning the argument that fucking atheists only make in response to Christians saying that God designed us. We say, well, God doesn't necessarily need to have designed us because we can observe in nature that things run autonomously. And you're like, no, I don't like that. No, that's icky. I'm special.
Yeah, you are special.
Effects of physics, and effects are neither true or false. They just are. The position gets worse. If all of our thoughts, actions, and beliefs are effects determined by the laws of physics, then a Christian belief and an atheist belief and any other worldview is just an effect of physics.
Oh, so they're all equally true. Okay, I get that.
If you want to say that they are all equally...
They do exist.
Why'd you draw the Star Trek?
That is, like, this is such a false equivalency.
If he wants to it is a false equivalency, first of all, but if he wants to argue that any of them in a vacuum are equally valid for subscribing to...
Well, yeah, but I would argue that if we have a photograph of God, it proves that God is real.
I'm waiting for it. I did this show, God is Imaginary, and the guy that was on it, I asked him, if Jesus is real, why doesn't he come back? Why haven't we seen him in 2,000 years? And he says, well, actually, we have seen him. There's been some reports of him coming back, like, out in the Middle East. I'm like, oh, wow, this is, you'd have thought I'd heard about this, the news that fucking Jesus Christ came back from the... Must have missed that, the mainstream media doesn't really cover what
he's past his prime. It's
like
whenever
Bigfoot,
Robin
he's
Thicke is going to
hiding.
come back, no one's going to talk about it.
Do you think if Kurt Cobain came back, they would report on it?
I think they would report on it. Yeah, they would report on it more than if Jesus Christ came back.
Yeah.
I mean, because who had more influence, Kurt Cobain or Jesus Christ?
I think Kirk was under more influences than Jesus Christ.
Wait, we had this conversation. Who's more popular, Strong Bad or Jesus Christ?
Probably Jesus Christ.
It's still Jesus Christ. This isn't.
No, you guys are wrong. It's
But
Strong Bad.
it is Strong Bad.
Strong. You know, people. My friend was like, "Oh, what about those children out in like Africa that don't even know what Jesus Christ is? Or they know what Strong Bad is. Strong Bad came down and he spoke."
Yeah, they would know what Strong Bad is before Jesus.
Yeah.
Saying a
What
Christian.
did you learn about first? What did you learn about first, Strong Bad or Jesus?
Also, I have to point out that he has the symbols for like Muslim theology and Jewish theology, all of which basically believe in the same thing, just different interpretations, like different perspectives on the same thing. Christians believe in the divinity of Christ. Jewish people and Muslim people don't. Muslim people believe that their God was actually this other guy, and Jewish people just believe that Jesus wasn't the Son of God.
Get owned.
So, but it's all the same shit that they believe in, technically. Like, they read the same... Like, the fucking Torah is just the Old Testament.
And then some other stuff.
Also, what is that second one? Is that the fucking Linkin Park logo?
No, that's the Star
Yeah,
Trek
is that-
Discovery logo. That's the Space Force.
Ah.
Christian has a false belief is equivalent to saying they have a false effect of physics.
No.
How can we?
No.
No.
Like,
What?
your opinions are not effects of physics. That's the most retarded way to
Big
say
unit
it.
of effects of physics. I love this image.
Yeah.
This image is great.
He made sure to give them blue hair. That way you know that they're an idiot.
Your brain is made out of chemicals and exists in the physical world. You can still say things that are wrong.
What's interesting about Christians is that they try to say that atheists...
I would argue that being incorrect is a social construct.
What I think is interesting about Christians believing that God created the earth from the ground up 6,000 years ago and we were created just as we are right now, is that they chastise atheists for the supposed belief that they know everything, they know how these things happen, when the exact thing that atheism posits is that Christians are wrong about it and that they don't know what happens. And the thing that Christians argue is that they are right and that they do know all of life's mysteries. They know how all of it happened. When atheists are arguing that we don't, and this is the wrong path to go down to examine these ideas, it's sophistry.
But the kind of people who thought that science was just the truth and then they found out that science changed one time.
We believe anything other than which is strictly determined by the laws of physics. How can an effect of physics be false? Well, the atheist might say, well, some effects of physics can be true and some can be false.
No one would say
okay,
this.
so if one effect of physics can be true or false, here's my challenge to the atheist who holds this position. What is the category?
There is no atheist that holds this position, by the way. This video is purely made to bloviate before the camera.
If any atheist saw this video,
To bloviate?
Yeah.
To bloviate, yeah.
Is that like a synonym for ejaculate?
Yes. Indians to like just rant, to harangue.
It's
about
what
these
happens
things.
when you ejaculate on the toilet.
Shit.
I've invented
wait,
an atheist in my head to get mad at.
We needed a word for that.
Categorical difference between a tornado and thinking. Well, they might say, duh, a tornado isn't doing any evaluating. Well, let's try again. What is the
It's not.
difference between a tornado
I think
and
tornadoes are
evaluating?
good thinkers.
A tornado and evaluating, one is something that's deliberate, and a tornado is an autonomous force. And, well, the brain is something that was developed by nature, and the things that happen to it are the results of physical things. It's something that you have direct agency in. And I guess he's going to try and pivot this and say it's unique because the tornado doesn't have agency in it. And that's because the tornado is not a living thing. It's a fucking autonomous force of winds.
Tornado does not have organs.
I'm an autonomous force of winds.
Well, like the difference is like complexity and stuff. Okay.
No, the difference is not complexity. The difference is that one is alive and one is not. And
The difference is that you are very desperate to cling on to this belief that you have. I'm laughing at you because you're just saying words that don't make sense.
Same words,
But
like,
Bronze,
doesn't even
it's an
mean
effect
anything.
of physics.
Oh yeah, me calling you a dumbass is just like deterministic, I guess.
I can't with this fucking.
Okay, let's look at the level of complexity. What is the difference between an extremely complex machine and a very simple machine, other than potentially more components executing
Yes,
a
the very
wider
simple calculator.
variety of functions? The complex.
I mean, these are both basically the same thing, just more.
A computer is just a big calculator.
Or both at the effect of
I
physical
like how
laws.
I like how all of these people always show the exact. There's
Variety of
always
function.
one point where they show they don't understand how the world works.
I mean, they think that fucking laptops and calculators have cogs and gears within them, causing them to function.
I think that's just a representation of the thing he's talking about, but like, still, he thinks that. I mean, arguably, a calculator is more simple than a computer, but they're both computers. This is like comparing a computer to
a Macintosh,
a blade of grass. Let's say hypothetically.
The complex
Like a
and
tornado.
the simple are both
Which, I mean,
at the
even
effect
then, a
of
blade
physical
of grass
laws. And as
might
far as
be arguably as complicated as a simple computer, because physics works like that. Cause and effect exists, as we've established.
we know, a computer doesn't do anything more than what it's programmed to do, regardless of its complexity. The computer doesn't suddenly transcend its category of being a machine.
We're talking. Okay, you're conflating biology, right? Evolution, right?
Also, yeah, there are certain things that the brain can't do.
He's conflating like biological evolution of organic beings.
Also,
and
is
computers
this, does this not disprove that a soul exists?
It computers are the products of humans, right?
It's like, by
Last
his
I checked-
argument, it's analogous that a computer is just a computer and there's nothing else. So, by his definition, the soul does not exist.
Simply because it's more complex.
A computer is not alive. One of the things that defines what something being alive is its ability to reproduce and evolve. This is one of the things that Christians like to talk about, where it's like, oh, how did life evolve? Like, how did a bundle of cells eventually become a life? And it's like, we don't know the answer to that. But then they try to say, well, do you think the first life form ever was able to reproduce? And it's like, well, by definition, if it is alive, it is able to reproduce. That's one of the criteria for something being alive. Last I checked, computers do not self-replicate and reproduce. So I don't think this doesn't apply to any level of logic known to man.
You're just word salading at us for 6 minutes. Well, not at us, at his audience, who already agree with him, but...
Complex. So why would the brain from this position? In conclusion, if all
it looks like he just got smacked in the face.
Thoughts, evaluations, and propositions are merely effects of...
This is the definition of a straw man. This is just making the argument weaker to try and take down an argument that wasn't made.
Physical laws and chemistry. How can a physical effect be false or true? There are no false tornadoes or blades of grass. So why would the naturalistic atheists believe that there are false beliefs?
Well, I guess disprove the lack of God. This didn't argue that God
Tornadoes
exists,
exist, so that way God
that
must
God
exist.
doesn't not exist. You just philosophied at me for 6 minutes without actually saying anything. I still posit that if you're saying that God is abiding by the laws of physics, then I would argue that God does not exist and therefore he doesn't.
By the way, in the Bible, he breaks the laws of physics multiple times. There's a famous point where they reference the burning, the bush on fire that doesn't burn, and that's meant to show, like, holy shit, God can do anything.
Holy shit.
I don't know, man.
It was on that bush, dude.
I like that he tagged the Amazing Atheist in the description.
Did he?
When was this released?
He tagged the Amazing 2024.
Who the fuck's the Amazing Atheist?
Rent free.
What makes him so amazing?
Google Amazing Atheist Banana. I feel like that's his most The video that really convinced me.
No, don't do that.
Amazing atheist.
That's the video that convinced me that God wasn't real. Yeah.
Banana. Image.
We're friends on Discord.
Okay, what?
You probably can't find it because the internet is more censorious than it's ever been.
And you can't say anything nowadays.
You can't find evil revenge porn of people anymore. What the fuck?
What?
It is a video of TJ, the amazing atheist, putting a banana in his rectum.
Oh, well, now I want to see this. I'll find
Anyways, I'm glad we know that hell is real.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Can't
TJ
wait for
added,
it.
but I've never actually messaged him. I'm just too terrified to even like actually contact him. So I'm just okay
I'll
with
fucking give me his.
I'm okay with being friends and never doing anything to tarnish that.
He would say, "You're an atheist, but you're not as amazing as me."
All right. I think we're just about done for tonight.
I have something. I'm not sure if we actually talked about this on the show or not. But to cover our bases, I'm gonna put this in content.
Let's see here.
Oh, this stuff.
Uh,
Oh, should we?
I mean,
I mean-
I don't know who this is.
Who is?
Oh, you don't know P. Diddy?
I don't think we can show this.
I mean, I would like to.
So is this funny or is this like?
No.
I mean,
oh my god! What fucking provoked this?
Yeah, why?
Show the video. It's
She
not.
was
what did she
trying to
do?
get away from him, and she thought she was able to. If he
Yeah.
was in the shower.
This is for context. This is Sean Diddy Combs, known as P Diddy, who fame.
It's like the scene in American Psycho where he's running out with the fucking chainsaw.
Yeah. He's doing the fucking cop from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Glad we're comparing an actual assault to American Psycho right now.
Captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway at a Los Angeles.
We can't show this, Bronze.
We just did.
First of all, dick out.
You're trying to fucking kamikaze the show here.
Listen, I think the audacity is funny. I don't think assault is funny.
Just domestic violence against women is funny.
I think that the idea that Diddy thought he could get away with the things that he's done is funny. Because for fun context, this man has been involved in 4 or 5 lawsuits that allege sexual assault or harassment.
Bad luck.
Doing this all dick out is just insane.
Yeah.
Well,
he didn't even have time to put pants on before he did
He
this.
literally did it.
He didn't even have the decency to fucking put some
This was
pants
the
on before he
first thing
whipped
he
his
did.
girlfriend's ass. Back in my, they say chivalry is dead. This is pure example. Back in my day, in the 50s, if a man beat his wife, he at least looked decent doing it. He didn't look like a damn slob, like a homeless person.
Jamilyn, does fucking Drake beat you?
Yeah.
Does he look nice while he does it?
I mean, you see him. Yeah,
He
of course
looks
he does.
super hot.
Well, I said Drake looks like a freak, so you aren't convincing me here.
So,
I told you, I think he's beautiful. So.
Aww.
I think he's beautiful.
You know Drake killed a child?
Yeah, himself.
Drake's a child murderer. So Drake killed himself. Drake killed a child. You're dating a child? Is this what we're saying?
Yeah.
Listen,
I have more.
if
I have
there's
more
a
than
cause-
just that. By the way,
How can there be a false cause if you think about
Yeah.
the physics of it?
me beating my wife is just like a result of physics.
Think of a
So-
tornado.
What else did Bronze want to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have more to the story than just watching domestic.
Just
abuse.
watching gore. Okay.
Gore?
My comfort character. So I want to do some compare and contrast real quick. So
Is this
first thing
another
I'm gonna
video of
pose-
someone beating?
No, this is the response to it. This is the response, the first response
By
from the woman who got assaulted.
Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now, but this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims for the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in.
You're talking about believe the victims. We saw it.
Well, did this footage like only just come out?
It came out like a couple days ago. I think we did talk about it at some point off stream, like passing.
I offer my hand to those that are still living in rent-free, still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie. I'm very curious where you're going with this, Bronze, because I'm finding it difficult to identify the humor in this. This is very tragic and sad.
Oh, of course. As we all know, believe all victims, but there are two sides to every story.
Oh, so he has.
He was the response.
I'm truly
from
sorry.
Diddy
Is the subtitle? I like it.
Truly sorry.
Okay, so Cassie here has 800,000 likes, and he only has 474,000. So he's already been ratio.
Fell off. I'm so sorry for the. I'm so sorry for the multiple sexual assault charges and the FBI raid on.
Oh, it's a video. It's a video.
The darkest times in your life.
Darkest times.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Sometimes. Hang on. Sometimes you gotta beat your girlfriend fucking in a hotel hallway with a towel on. Fucking
trying to be the bigger
ass.
man here, Drake.
It's not a great way to open your apology.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
I was fucked up.
Not as fucked up as your girlfriend was, you fucking psychopath.
I mean, I hit rock bottom.
You hit something else.
So did she, I guess.
No, she hit rock bottom.
But I made no excuses.
You literally made excuses. You said sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Is that what Drake says when he beats you?
Yes.
I mean,
he's like,
your back's against the wall, man.
Do what I do.
Listen,
it's just
man,
business.
Do you want women's rights or good economy?
Ooh.
Fuck.
Neither.
I love the economy. It's inexcusable.
Uh-huh.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
What were your actions?
Disgusted.
I'm waiting for the however.
However.
You see, the
No
difference.
matter what happens, keep Jesus first in everything. God is our only judge and jury. No, there's a lot more than that.
I mean,
You
the
see,
Bible
the
does
difference
say
here
you
is
can
that
beat
this
your
is
wife
the
to
only
shit.
P. Diddy accusation that we have video evidence for.
Interesting.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
I wasn't disgusted in the middle of that.
Why are you're filming this like in your luxurious sunroom or whatever the fuck this is? Like you could have humbled yourself a little bit.
He was so moved at the action that he committed.
Without professional
I
help.
sit in the Family Guy sunroom.
He bought a subscription to BetterHelp.
I had to go into therapy.
Therapy.
Going to rehab. Had to ask God
Rehab
for his
from beating women. He's just purely addicted, guys. He's tragic. You just can't stop him.
Or drugs.
Damn.
No, that
probably
wasn't a
drugs.
factor.
mercy and grace.
He was probably entirely sober as it happened, though. But
Sobel?
Sobel.
Those.
You think a sober man runs through the hallways nearly naked to go beat his
I'm
wife?
committed to be a better
Yes.
man each and every day.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for forgiveness.
I don't know why.
I mean,
why make this video?
I'm not sure I
in a-
believe you. I feel like you should tell this to the maid that in 2012 you said you like what you see while you were lying naked in your bed.
How does this have 500,000 likes?
I mean, it's Diddy.
I mean, it's
Could
Diddy.
you have filmed this somewhere that wasn't
I mean, no one
a portion
cares about
of your
Diddy, but-
multi-million-dollar mansion?
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, just film in front of a wall.
Sorry. Like in their fucking beautiful.
should do it. I think more people should do
Speaking
it
of
in front of a
mansions, there is
green
one-
screen.
Yeah, does green screen a normal house in?
After this, can we? There is something I want to talk about that has to do with rappers and mansions. So.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I might know where this is.
Truly sorry.
Okay.
We had to pout right at the end to make sure you know he's really sorry.
Oh shit. Oh no, I'm leaking content.
So yeah, I'm glad that P. Diddy officially apologized to his Instagram comment section. I feel like that was the response we were waiting for.
I mean, there couldn't have been a better form for it. It's like when Michael Richards apologized for screaming the N-word at somebody on a live set on David Letterman, and then Jerry Seinfeld, when people are laughing at him for it, he goes, "Stop laughing! It's not funny!"
Finally, Jerry Seinfeld admits that no one he's associated with is funny.
Okay, so
Fox News.
We all here, hopefully, okay, whatever. Fox News can sometimes be right. We all hopefully here know about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, right?
Yes.
I know some of you guys are really
deeply
white.
Enveloped in it. I mean, I'm working on outflanking it, but I mean,
yeah.
Do you actually care about it? Because this is something I've actually been extremely interested in for the past.
I mean, I'm surprised that Fox wrote about something that you did. I mean, this is a big deal, but
this is Los Angeles.
It's the local.
Here's a quick rundown. Here's a quick rundown for you fucking pasty white demons. Drake and J. Cole make a song where they call Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole the Big Three. Kendrick goes back, says, "Fuck the Big Three, distinguished individual, it's just Big Me." J. Cole makes a diss track, apologizes to Kendrick for it. Drake makes a diss track. Kendrick makes one back, being like, "Oh, fuck you, you're a horrible father." Drake makes a diss track called Family Matters. 30 minutes later, Kendrick makes a song talking about how he has a mole in fucking OVO and how Drake is, like, fake for fucking hiding a daughter. 6 hours or so later, drops another song called Not Like Us, where he's just like, "Drake's a pedophile, bitch." And now Drake's security guard. Drake knocks another diss track actually. That's just like, "No, I didn't molest Millie Bobby Brown," and doesn't say anything else.
Was that the whole diss track? Just
that was
7
it.
Seconds.
Basically,
that's all the important bits. Yeah.
And then goes, "No,
Yo,
I didn't
Metro
molest
don't
Millie
trust
Bobby Brown."
you. I
No,
ain't
it's
had my
not.
daughter.
It's more know you.
And then he's like, "You got molested," and then that's not actually what happened. And then his security guard gets shot outside of his mansion that he is now selling and trying to move to Canada because
back to his
he
roots.
is a pedophile. Yeah, going to his roots.
Well, pedophilia is legal in Canada, so
obviously,
As we all know.
I wanted to talk about this. Drake has. Have you ever seen a rap beef go so far that someone sells their $88 million house in Beverly Hills?
To get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, he lost his LA privileges, a la fucking Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction.
This guy had a diss track made not just against him, but against his mom and his dad.
Shit.
And his fucking son.
Yeah, Kendrick's big thing in the beef was he was trying to parent Drake's children that he was hiding through a diss track.
And then fucking Drake is just like, fuck. His bodyguard just gets shot, and he's like, "Well, I gotta kill myself or move," and he decides to move.
I gotta bail, man. I don't know if this LA lifestyle is really for me. Listen, Drake, if you can't, if the kitchen's too hot, get out of it.
Are you sure that this is related?
Well, the top headline does say coincidence or just want to get out of Los Angeles.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's possible.
It's weird.
I don't know, man. Personally, when my bodyguard gets shot because of a beef I got in because I like fucking kids and because I'm hiding a daughter, I would probably think there's a connection to why I'm selling my house.
Wait for another one, and then you can say it's causation because correlation.
It's not like it's not like Tommy Tallarico, where he just lost all of his money by being a terrible person, so he was forced to sell his house. This is Drake. Drake has the money. Drake doesn't need to sell his house.
Jamilyn, I want you to think
he
right
could just
here.
get another house.
Jamilyn, imagine you fucked kids and had a kid you were hiding.
Imagine
now your bodyguard outside your house gets shot. What do? Do you sell your house? Or do you kill yourself? Because that's basically his two options.
I don't think that there's only those two options.
What is his other option?
Yeah, you
His
release
other
a song.
option is to not do those things.
You open up
And
FL
the-
Studio.
If he really wants to get another house, he can get another house before he sells that house.
All right.
I mean, he has like 8 properties
It's in
See,
Beverly
then it doesn't
Hills. That's
fucking
not
matter.
where I
He can
want to
sell that
be.
house if he wants to.
We're not judging him for selling his house out of context. We're judging him for selling his house because he
As
got
of
called
May
out.
10th, Drake.
Yeah, if that's the reason
Being
why,
a-
then it's very funny.
As of May
Yeah.
10th, Drake have not spoken publicly about the Beverly Hills home
Yeah,
being
well,
listed
you
on
think
the-
not.
Drake, do you think they're gonna?
It's multiple people.
Polly, do you think they're gonna put their do you think they're gonna put their best effort into grammar checking an article about a black guy?
Well, this is a local Fox News. This isn't like Fox News like on cable. This is over the air.
Yeah, but it's still Fox News.
No, it doesn't.
This is a black man. This is scary.
According to public records, the home was previously owned by singer Robbie Williams and his wife Ada Field, who is an actress.
Good for them.
Good journalism's great. This is so terribly relevant. The news of the listing also comes days after Drake faced some drama at his Toronto home. A man working as a security guard for the Canadian rap was shot outside the Toronto mansion earlier in the week.
Oh, see, it was in Toronto then.
Oh, it was in Toronto? Okay.
Then shut the fuck up, Siri.
Drake has like 8
It
houses.
doesn't even matter that he's selling that one.
Didn't even know about this.
Okay, we don't know if he's dead yet. We'll keep posting on that. That's shit.
I hope he does.
Yeah. Also,
Just a random guy that's associated
Here's
with
why
Drake.
I'm wishing you.
Yeah, also, fun context. It turns out through real journalism that the security company that the security guard worked at may not exist, and they checked the license plate of the security guard's car, and it was registered under Drake's name.
Interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
All right.
I mean, I don't think that
car?
they would take something like that, but it's funny.
Why is it not just a company car?
Guys, I think we're done for tonight.
I think I'm done with you,
We've hit
bitch.
a crescendo.
No, I'll do a crescendo.
Yeah, we got to talk about.
Oh, shut up.
We got to talk about 2 pedophile musicians. I feel like that's more than enough.
Was P. Diddy a pedophile?
That's all, folks.
Oh yeah.
Good night, guys. I love all of you, and I'll be
See ya.
seeing your mothers tonight.